Well, we're live once more. Shoot, 2 watchers already. Hit that like button. Um, didn't come on last night. Fell asleep. Way it goes. Need to log in here so I can see the chat. And we'll get this going here. Hurry up. There we are. Yep. Okay, we're right where we left off when I stopped last time. Better give myself a like. Yep, got 1 like. I did it myself. All right, let's cut these ribs up here or sand them up. Look for, I don't think there's going to be a Saturday at John's because John's got family. But there will be a Saturday with me because I'm going to finish this wing this weekend. I'm going to try. We shall see if I can do it. If I can build an Aries from scratch in 11 days, including the finish, I think I can build a wing in a weekend. Of course, tonight's Charles night, so what's going on with that? Huh. It lost its connection. Come on now. There we are. Huh. I don't know what's up with that. So, get out of that, into that, nope. Description, I don't know. I guess I'm still live. It's not live on my tablet for some reason. There we are. The video is freezing, Sparky. Huh. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's YouTube. I guess I could stop it and try to reconnect again. Good evening, Yogi. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. I don't own YouTube yet. It was so much better before the Alphabet company took it over. We're back down to 49 paid members again. I can't get over 50. Kia ora, carnal. Reverse. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, if the world ever gets an enema, they're going to stick the tube right in Washington, D.C. That feels pretty good. Seems okay now. Like I say, there's nothing I can do about freezing streams. How do you... I sand it with a flat bar. Most important tool you got in your toolbox is a sandpaper and the knowledge how to use it. You could build this entire airplane without knives, just a sanding block. It just take a while. It would just take a while. Okay, another 2 down, 3 left plus the half ribs, and then we can start putting this side together. I won't get this this side done tonight, but I forgot to tell you, you have to have a strip in the front too. The world is running out of grit. Yeah, I know it. Now, I made a mistake. I haven't made a mistake on the airplane. I made a mistake in telling you how to build this wing. You have to have these strips, or strips like this. Let's cut it in the center on the leading edge as well. So I'll split that down the center. I better get that in there before we get any farther. This shim here simulates the leading edge sheeting. So let's pick this up. Let's pick them all up. And you have to have it. So we have a shim underneath the spar, and we got to have a shim underneath the leading edge as well. Yes, I'm going to cut them thinner. I'm going to narc the crap out of them because the wood's heavier. The wood's at 5 pound instead of 4 pounds, so I'll just take more out of it. Okay, we now have the sheeting simulated. So the center rib can go in first. R1. What's going on with that? Huh. Never had an adjustment like that before. No big deal. There we go. What happened here? Where's R2? That's 4, 5. Must have marked these wrong. No? Now I can't believe that. I'm missing ribs, and I just been standing. Oh, here they are. Duh. Three. Four. That's 5. This is 6. 7. There we go. Okay, we gotta do 8 and 9 now. Eight. You guys can see how simple this is. It's just time consuming. Dan, if you're sitting in the chair, get out in the garage. Because I'll have this airplane done before you get yours done. Out of the chair and into the garage. Shit. Might as well cut it off instead of sand it off. Okay, so we're starting on this side. Ah. Well, let's see how many's watching. 12. More normal. Like I said, if you're not a paid subscriber, please consider joining, becoming a member. It's right next to the subscribe button. It's the join button. $4.95 a month. Unless you're a big tipper like some of the guys I got on here. Whatever you feel you can do, it helps me out. Trust me, it takes considerable effort to do this every day. Just 1 hour a day. The discipline it takes is unreal. I had to sleep yesterday. There's no way I could have put in an hour. I don't do Patreon, so like other YouTube channels. A guy asked me today, why is there ads on Stunt Hanger? Well, if you guys want to pay, somebody wants to step in and pay the $300 a month that it cost me to run Stunt Hanger, we'll take the ads off. The bandwidth on that site is ridiculous. Just like paying rent in another apartment. Otherwise, you just have to put up with a few ads. Okay. How do you know how much of an angle you can put on the ribs so you can even more than that? Well, you can. You know, everything I do is just a guess. Educated guess. I think there's an optimum engineering angle. However, I don't know what it is. Everything I do is on the that looks about right method. I was watching a documentary on Wilbur and Overwright. They're not so sure they were the first powered flight. Another guy, I think it was a German, 2 years earlier. Well, that's why that's hanging up. It's not getting all that out of there. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. R9. R8. I think that only now I've been able to understand the ladder. Yes, it's very easy and very precise. Better than laser cutting because the laser, let me show you up close. When you sand these ribs this way, it puts a bevel on the rib so that when it sits down in the rib set, it contacts the sheeting 100%. As long as you don't mix these up. If you put R8 on the bottom, then the angle would be going the other way and it wouldn't be right. It would have a gap. Could you fill it? Yeah, you could with glue. But what happens when you add all that glue? It just gets heavy. So we got this one. is a foam wing without the foam. It's simple. Hence lost foam. Okay, put this one up. And we got 10 to cut, and that is it. And we're gonna cut these ribs up to look like that. Really, normally I just been putting an oval in it, but I'm gonna take out some more wood. For the simple fact, this is 5-pound wood instead of 4-pound wood. There's a few other little things you got to do to these ribs to make them work, and I'll show you that here in a second. Can't believe I don't have a balsa stripper here. And we'll get this one cut and then we'll strip. You see the angle that it sanded into that rib? So when it's at an angle, it'll meet that trailing edge perfectly. And have no... Yeah, I'm going to get the rib set cut, and then I'm going to do the lightning holes. Now you could go with ribs for sleep next to the spa from... I don't know what that means. That's why you retracted it. I don't know what's that. If you sand the entire set of ribs, the angles are bad. I understand. Well, they're perfect when you do it this way. Now, this isn't the only way to make ribs. I've shown, if you search my channel for stack sanding, I showed how to make a rib set stack sanding. It's very fast, very accurate. And of course, there's I-beam ribs, strip ribs. And I think I showed Millennium building. And you can tell when to stop sanding when it's flush with the foam. You don't want to sand past the foam, but it'll stop sanding and leave you kind of a feel it. Is it perfectly flat with the foam? That's when you stop. That's a perfect rib. I mean, as perfect as the hot wire cut. And I want perfect. Okay. Could you go to set of ribs just from the spar to leading edge? No, you couldn't. I wouldn't want to. It would be too flexible. Now, does anybody know what gives this wing the most torsional rigidity? Well, there's two things actually. The cap strips and the covering. Okay. I think my spar is a little off. I might have to turn that over. Pick it up and stand it on its end. I think I got it in there the wrong way. We want perfect on this airplane. Perfect is good. Yeah, that's the problem. Now, because I cut the spar, it has variance in width, but it doesn't standing up this way. See, I had it laying like this. I need it like this. Torsional strength, not shear webs, forward and aft. No, the cap strips and the covering give it the most torsional rigidity. From twisting. And the covering more than anything. And the funny thing about covering is, the smoother you can make it, like when it's stronger, smoother than it is rough. Okay, let's test that out now. That's better. Much better. Yeah, my mistake. Now we got to cut some braces to connect those two spars together. I'm going to dig around in this box to see if I got a... I bet I don't, though. I bet I don't have a stripper here, which is a bummer. That was smart to move that spar. Going together much easier. Okay, let me look in the drawer and see if I got a stripper. I don't think so, but might luck out. Look in this box. Maybe. How about this box? Put one in here, thinking that I would need it. Funny knives and blades and crap like that. Ah! I thought ahead. I brought it. But we're gonna have to change the blade direction. It's in the wrong. Oh no, that's right. Okay. We want this 3/16. I should have used this to strip that piece down. Okay, yeah, it's going the wrong direction. See if I got a screwdriver. Probably not. You know, I'm in the process of moving stuff back to St. Louis, and I didn't know how much. Yeah, we got it. I didn't know how much stuff I would need. It's all going to end up in St. Louis anyway. I just brought enough stuff to keep me occupied for a few months. Got to have something to do. Okay. I put this stuff over here. Yep. This is the width of cap strip I use, but more importantly, it's the width of the fillers that I need. We'll go ahead and cut it all up because we're going to use it all eventually. One more out of this. This is an oddball piece. We'll just break it up and throw it away, so it doesn't accidentally get put into play. 39. Okay. We're doing good. Okay. Start at the outboard tip. And the reason I say that, if you start at the inboard and you put it on the outboard side, like I've got it drawn here, you end up screwed up. So you want to put this filler piece, let's turn this down. I'm going to cut this filler piece to connect the two spars on the inside from top to bottom. And we'll add a couple drops of CA. I'm gonna need a new thingy on it. Always use these. The reason for that is if you don't, you'll end up with way too much glue on everything. It doesn't take hardly any glue to do this. This tip is terrible. Don't spill the CA. If you use more than one bottle of CA for an airplane, you're using too much glue. I would say a half a bottle. Yeah, we got a problem here. What's up with that? It doesn't want to screw down on there because it's been caked up. Okay. We're going to have to cut the top off. Tape. I know I got tape somewhere. Maybe. Got Scotch tape. Man, I could have swore I had masking tape. Huh. I guess not. Let's see. How about in here? No masking tape. Well, we won't waste a bunch of time looking for masking tape. We'll just wing it. Oh, there's a little bit. Nope. It's out. Maybe just enough. Yeah. If you don't do this, you'll end up with glue everywhere. Yeah, she's a little cramped. Here's my bell crank mold. Soon I'm going to start selling those. Nothing's cheap though. As soon as I quit my job and I start making model airplane parts permanently, we'll start selling that stuff. Come on now. I'll be damned. This bottle is this bottle is solid. Yep, there's no liquid in it. Really. Too old. Well, that's a first. I've never had a Bob Smith bottle completely hardened. Okay. Let me see here. We got any in this, or is this one hardened? Yep, this one's liquid. Okay. That is weird. You'll have 5 or 10 belt cranks to start, huh? Not when you know how much they cost. Better. Okay, we got that one done. I guess we could probably go ahead and start fingering these things. For you, Craig, I'll probably send you one for free. But my soldering gun's getting ready to fall off the bench. Yeah. Get up there. Well, that's true. Let's see if I have a piece of tubing. I know I got some tubing in that. Put this up here. I got a big piece here. How much you think they'll cost to tool up and make? I don't know with the shipping to Australia. The mold material is $100 a gallon. The carbon toe for a creel is about, I don't know, 100 and a quarter. The resin's another 100, so you could probably get started for 300 bucks US. If, of course, like I say, I don't know what they are in Australia. How many bell cranks would that make? A bunch. But then you got to have the PVA and the wax. I don't know. I don't know. $500 probably you could get into molding. I'm not the right guy to ask that question. Danny's the right guy to ask. He just says buy it, and I just buy it. Now what I really need is a small piece of tubing for there. Otherwise, I'm not really getting everything out of it I can get out of it. This is bigger. No, same size. I need to make some more molds so that I can do more than one at a time. Same with the propellers that I'm going to make. I got 2 prop molds right now, one for 4-blade, one for 2-blade, but I'm going to make some more for those under-cambered props. I can hardly believe it. I don't have a small piece of tubing here. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Yeah, I know. Would have been nice to have a little piece of tubing for there, but I don't have it. So we'll fake it. We're faking it. Shoot, I gotta send McDonald them hinges. I forgot about that. I guess I'll do that when I send off my heating man's check tomorrow. At this stage in my life, when I'm still working, I can't ship anything because I'm at work early in the morning till the post office is closed. So till I get situated, we ain't doing nothing. Okay, there's a rib. Oop. Gotta cut that straight. I guess I could sand it too. I know I got some sanding stuff. You know, back in the 60s, them guys that built them airplanes, because they didn't have a whole lot of money or for whatever reason, everything was just perfect. I mean, they spent hundreds of hours sanding every piece perfect. I just get them, yeah, it's close enough. Probably can get a little more weight out of an airplane if I do sand everything perfect. I'd like to shoot for a 40-ounce big airplane, but that'll never happen. Not today. Power plant's way too much. So this wing, will I build an airplane for hire? Well, I've built many of them for hire. I'm not going to finish one for hire. No way. I got wrapped up in that once. I'll frame an airplane up for $1,000. That's been the going rate for years. But I'm not finishing one ever again. I finished a bunch for Tom Morris, and I ain't getting involved in that. Okay, there's one rib complete. Not too bad. No, I don't know, because today the price of balsa has gone crazy. Back when we used to get sticks for, I think 16th was $1.25 or $1.20 or something like that. So I'll do it on this side. Basically, $1,000 is just my labor. I built some airplanes for some big name guys and some not so big name guys. Okay. But I got to tell you, I did motorcycles for years and years and years. What killed me on motorcycles was turning my hobby into a job. That stick right there is super important. Don't forget that stick. You'll crush your wing. I'm gonna throw this out. Yeah, we'll just put it over here for now. This is just a piece of tubing with the inside skived out. Come back here. Wants to fly away already. Yeah. R9. We'll sand all those around later. Yeah, I never go to this extent. But I want to get everything out of this airplane that I can. I usually just do 2 holes, and then they're normally just slots, just a hole here and a hole here, and then cut the center out. But I'm going to see if we can lighten this up even more. This wing completed should be under 5 ounces. You know what? I can sand that up right now with the X-Acto knife. I forgot. Probably going to add a stick back in right here. Because they're getting mighty thin. Put a new piece of sandpaper on this. This is ridiculous. Oh, I don't need a new piece. It's got fresh underneath it. Okay, good. Hot in there. Yes, doing something because you want to is love. Having to breeds hate. Politicians don't get, you betcha. And the more somebody tells me I can't do something, the more I'm going to do it, just to prove them wrong. That's basically the reason for this YouTube channel. There were certain people, to be nameless, when I told them what I could do, they said, "You can't do that." Okay, I'll show you. Just like that deal painting an airplane with a bug sprayer. I know damn well I can do it. And I'm going to do it. I just haven't got around to it yet. Okay, we got 2 ribs done. Yeah, about a 1/4 inch. But see, that's not what gives us its strength. What gives us its strength is when you put the cap strip on it and create an I-beam. That becomes super strong. Like so. I'd often thought about, and you guys know that I've done some strange rib construction. With a foam leading edge, and thought about doing an I-beam like that, foam leading edge, and then the ribs coming back with a cap strip on it. But putting I dope the ribs too. Just no, I'm not going to build it any different than I normally do. It all goes together, then the whole thing gets 3 coats of dope over the airframe, top of the cap strips, then the covering goes on, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward. We've been on 1 hour and 11 minutes. Look for this channel this weekend because I'm going to do a bunch of building. But I got to give it a break here because Like I say, Charles will be on tonight. I don't want to cut into his time. So I want to mark that so that everything comes up on that line perfect. Because we ain't going to make no mistakes on this one. I got plenty of time. Well, not plenty of time. I got plenty of airplanes. I don't need this airplane to compete. I got the Aegis. I got the Aegis. I got the Tucker. I got the Monado. I got the High Roller. I have, what else is sitting down there? The Continental. I got the Junar. I got about eight competitive airplanes. Yeah, Saturdays at John's will continue. When John gets his he had Christmas with his family, and I was back in St. Louis, and his family didn't show up, and they're supposed to show up this weekend, so there won't be any Saturday at John's this week. Maybe next week. Why doesn't that seem right? We're going to put the trailing edge in first. Bevel it, put the trailing edge in first, and then position the ribs so that it fits perfectly on there. All right, guys, I've been on an hour and 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes past my normal time during the evening. I'm going to take a shower, eat dinner, and go to sleep. And I'll be back up in the morning. Well, yeah, I'll be back up in the morning, back building on this thing. We're going to at least get this wing, half of the wing done tomorrow, and then maybe the other half on Sunday, and we'll put it together. And I'm shooting for 5 ounces, less than 5 ounces. I'm using 6-pound wood on the spar and 5-pound wood on the ribs and the sheeting. I don't have any more 4.5-pound wood or 4-pound wood, so hence the reason they're getting hogged out so much. My Monado, even though it's 58 ounces, the outboard wing only has a series of holes cut in it. They're not even hollowed out, but I had good wood. I had super good wood. So what's going to happen with this airplane is I'll put the sticks in there and I'll sew the ribs, cap strips. Yeah, we'll do some of the 50s technology on this airplane. No, PA 65. I'm basically done with my 75 quest until I can figure out how to use 6 ounces on a 75 instead of 8 of fuel. That's just too much weight toting around. That first turn on the reverse wing over feels like there's a big old brick in the nose. That's just terrible. Some guys get used to that. I never will. Back in the day, those airplanes used to go snap and then straight over the top. Now they go ooh. They're like like driving a lowered 49 Mercury. It's terrible. All right. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the support. We'll see you on Stunt Hanger. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back building this here later on this. Hey, a guy at the Nets had 4 of them in his beautiful Visa. What's the link? I'd like to see it. What's the name of the video? 4 PA75s? That's a lot of motor there. Jonathan, post a link to that video. I'd like to watch it. Or at least give me the name of the video and I can search for it. Oh, baby bees. Oh, okay. No, I don't go on Facebook. Don't you guys know that's a CIA run operation? Used to be called LifeLog. Look it up. I would like to ban Facebook links on Stunt Hanger, but everybody would whine. Get off Facebook. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.